Is this you? It's 2 a.m., maybe 3:30 a.m. The house is dark, silent, except for that familiar, frustrating call from your bladder pulling you out of a deep sleep. You drag yourself to the bathroom, maybe stumble back to bed, only to have it happen again an hour later. Sound familiar? If you're nodding along, believe me, you are absolutely not alone. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a nightly thief stealing your precious rest, and millions of people, especially as we get older, know this experience all too well. Let's be honest, calling it frequent urination at night, or the medical term nocturia, doesn't truly capture the disruption, does it? It wears you down. Day after day, you might start feeling foggy, irritable, like you're running on empty before your feet even hit the floor. Maybe you find yourself snapping at loved ones, or just feeling off. And the worst part? Sometimes it feels like nobody quite understands just how deeply this pattern affects your energy, your mood, your entire quality of life. Have you ever felt that way? Like it's a secret burden you're carrying? But here's where I want to shift the conversation today. What if I told you there's real hope? And I'm not just talking about another prescription medication with its own list of side effects, or some complicated restrictive routine. What if the path to calmer nights and deeper sleep could actually start right in your own kitchen, using simple, natural foods you might already have on hand? Welcome. On our channel today, we're diving deep into this. We're going to uncover 8 surprisingly powerful everyday foods that research and experience suggest can genuinely help support your bladder health, reduce that frustrating nighttime urgency, and help you finally reclaim those precious hours of uninterrupted sleep. These aren't exotic, expensive superfoods you have to hunt down. They're familiar friends, but perhaps with benefits you never realized. And stick with me, because the #1 food on this list, it might genuinely surprise you. By the end of our chat today, my goal isn't just to give you information, but to hand you a practical, actionable plan. A plan to take back control of your nights, soothe your system naturally, and wake up feeling truly refreshed again. Are you ready to explore this together? Let's get started. Before we jump into the specific foods, let's take a moment to really grasp why this happens. Why does your body betray your need for sleep like this? Understanding the why is crucial because it empowers us to address the root causes, not just the symptoms. As mentioned, the official term is nocturia, waking up frequently at night specifically to urinate. Now, the original video mentioned some key factors, and they're important. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less of something called antidiuretic hormone. Think of ADH as the nighttime manager for your kidneys, telling them to slow down urine production while you sleep. Less ADH means the kidneys keep working overtime, filling your bladder when it should be resting. That makes perfect sense. And yes, the bladder itself changes. The muscle might lose some elasticity, meaning it can't hold quite as much as it used to, or it might become a bit overactive, sending "gotta go" signals even when it's not truly full. These are real physiological changes. But here's where I want to add a layer of perspective. Nocturia isn't just a localized bladder issue happening in isolation. Think of it more like a check engine light for your overall system. Constant sleep disruption isn't trivial. It's linked to increased risks. Think about navigating a dark hallway half asleep. The risk of falls dramatically increases. Chronic poor sleep can impact cognitive function, memory, mood, stability, and even blood sugar regulation and cardiovascular health over time. It puts a strain on your body far beyond just feeling tired. Other health conditions often play a role too, as the original mentioned. Things like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart conditions, even constipation putting physical pressure on the bladder. And yes, some medications, particularly diuretics, are designed to make you urinate more. My point here is this: those nightly trips are a signal worth paying attention to, not just brushing off as getting older. It's your body asking for support. Lifestyle choices matter too. Drinking lots of fluids, especially caffeine or alcohol, right before bed is an obvious trigger. But interestingly, not drinking enough during the day can backfire. Your body might hold on to fluid and then release it all when you finally lie down. It's all about balance. So seeing nocturia through this broader lens, understanding it impacts your whole well-being, motivates us to seek solutions that support the entire system, right? And that's where nurturing your body with the right foods comes in. It's not magic, but it's smart, supportive self-care. Let's start exploring those kitchen allies, beginning with something comforting and familiar. The humble banana, often seen as just a quick breakfast or snack, right? But for those battling nocturia, it holds some quiet power. The original video correctly highlighted potassium. Bananas are packed with it. Think of potassium as a crucial partner for your kidneys in managing fluid balance. If your body's holding on to excess fluid, often due to too much sodium, where does it try to process it? Often, inconveniently, at night. Potassium helps gently encourage the release of excess sodium and water during the day, meaning less work for your bladder overnight. But let's add another layer. Bananas also provide magnesium. We'll talk more about magnesium later, but it's key for muscle relaxation. This includes the smooth muscle of the bladder wall. A calmer, less twitchy bladder muscle means fewer unnecessary urgency signals waking you up. It's a subtle effect, but combined with the fluid balance, it can make a difference. Plus, the fiber helps prevent constipation. Remember that pressure issue? A simple banana, maybe 60 to 90 minutes before bed, perhaps sliced into a small bowl of oatmeal, can be a wonderfully simple first step. Doesn't that sound gentler than wrestling with sleeplessness? Cranberries. Most of us immediately think urinary tract infections, and for good reason. Those proanthocyanidins they contain are fantastic at preventing certain bacteria from sticking to the bladder wall, reducing irritation and infection risk. If underlying low-grade irritation is contributing to your nighttime urgency, cranberries are a great natural defense. Here's my take. While the UTI connection is strong, the anti-inflammatory aspect is just as crucial for nocturia. Chronic inflammation, even mild, can make the bladder lining hypersensitive. Think of it like a sunburn. Even a light touch hurts. An inflamed bladder feels fuller, faster. Cranberries, rich in antioxidants, help cool that inflammation. But here's the critical warning I want to emphasize. Steer clear of those sugar-loaded cranberry juice cocktails. Sugar is inflammatory and can irritate the bladder, completely negating the benefits. Look for 100% pure, unsweetened cranberry juice or unsweetened dried cranberries. A small amount is all you need. Maybe a shot glass of juice earlier in the evening, or a sprinkle on yogurt. Think targeted support, not sugary drinks. Oatmeal often gets pegged as just breakfast, but let's reframe it as a potential evening ally for sleep and bladder health. The original pointed out its high soluble fiber content, which is absolutely key for preventing constipation and that related bladder pressure. Smooth digestion equals a happier bladder, especially overnight. My added perspective? Think of oatmeal as a blood sugar stabilizer. Wild swings in blood sugar can trigger increased urine production as your body tries to flush out excess glucose. Oatmeal, especially steel-cut or rolled oats, digests slowly, providing steady energy and preventing those sugar spikes that can disrupt your system and send you running to the bathroom. Having a small, warm bowl in the early evening, maybe flavored with cinnamon or those banana slices, can be incredibly soothing and set a calm foundation for the night. It feels like internal comfort, doesn't it? Yogurt's reputation is built on digestion and probiotics, and that connection is vital here. A healthy gut microbiome is increasingly linked to reduced systemic inflammation. Remember that inflammation linked to bladder sensitivity? It applies here too. Happy gut, calmer bladder. But let's dig a bit deeper. Plain, unsweetened yogurt is also a source of calcium and, importantly, magnesium, those muscle-relaxing minerals we discussed. Supporting the pelvic floor and bladder muscles helps them hold urine effectively without spasming. My strong opinion: avoid yogurts packed with sugar and artificial sweeteners at all costs. They are counterproductive. Choose plain, live culture yogurt. Add your own natural flavor: berries, a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds, a tiny drizzle of honey if needed. Think of it as feeding the good bacteria that help calm your whole system down. It's foundational health. This one's fascinating. Tart cherries are one of nature's best sources of natural melatonin. As we age, our own melatonin production can decline, making restful sleep harder to come by. A small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice in the evening can gently support your body's natural sleep cycle. Here's the synergy I love. Tart cherries are also potent anti-inflammatories, loaded with antioxidants. So you're getting potential sleep support and bladder calming benefits in one go. If inflammation is making your bladder twitchy, tart cherries help soothe it. Again, emphasize unsweetened. Juice blends are often mostly apple or grape juice with added sugar. Look for 100% tart cherry. About 4 ounces is typically enough. You can also find dried or frozen tart cherries. A small handful is a powerful addition. Have you ever considered how interconnected sleep quality and bladder function really are? Don't overlook these little green gems. Pumpkin seeds are nutritional dynamos, especially for bladder health. The original mentioned magnesium, yes, crucial for relaxing those bladder muscles and reducing spasms. If you feel that sudden, intense urge, even when you know you don't have much urine, magnesium deficiency could be a factor. What else makes them special? Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, vital for tissue health and immunity within the urinary tract. They also contain beneficial fatty acids that fight inflammation. And here's an added thought, particularly for men. Pumpkin seed extract has also been studied for its benefits in supporting prostate health. And an enlarged prostate is a very common contributor to nocturia in older men. So there's a potential double benefit there. A small handful of raw or dry roasted, unsalted seeds daily is a great target. Sprinkle them on salads, yogurt, or just snack on them. Simple, effective, nutrient-dense. An apple a day. There's wisdom in that old saying, especially concerning nocturia. As the original noted, apples are fantastic for digestive regularity thanks to pectin, that soluble fiber which combats constipation and eases bladder pressure. My emphasis here: eat the skin. The skin contains quercetin, a powerful antioxidant and natural anti-inflammatory that can be particularly soothing for an irritated bladder lining. Apples also provide gentle hydration and help stabilize blood sugar due to their fiber content, preventing those urine-producing sugar surges. A practical tip: if you find raw apples sometimes cause gas or bloating, try baked apples with cinnamon. They're easier to digest, but still retain many benefits. Pairing an apple slice with a little protein, like cheese or a few almonds, further enhances blood sugar stability. It's such a simple, accessible food with multifaceted benefits for keeping your internal systems calm. Sweet potatoes feel like comfort food, and that comfort extends to your bladder. They offer a fantastic combination of nutrients relevant to nocturia, high in potassium for fluid balance, and a good source of magnesium for muscle relaxation. See how these foods start to complement each other? What I find compelling: their vibrant orange color signals high levels of beta-carotene, a potent antioxidant that converts to vitamin A and fights inflammation systemically. Remember, calming inflammation is key for a less reactive bladder. Plus, their complex carbohydrates and fiber provide sustained energy release, helping maintain stable blood sugar levels through the night, crucial for minimizing urine production while you sleep. Roasted, baked, mashed. Incorporating sweet potatoes into your dinner rotation is a delicious way to support calmer nights. Doesn't a warm sweet potato feel inherently soothing? Okay, we've covered 8 fantastic foods, but please don't feel overwhelmed. The goal isn't to force-feed yourself all 8 every single day. Think of these as tools in your wellness toolbox. The real power comes from consistency and integration. My approach? Aim to consciously include maybe 3 to 4 of these foods in your diet most days. Rotate them. Perhaps oatmeal with banana and pumpkin seeds for breakfast one day, a salad with dried cranberries and apple slices for lunch another, yogurt with tart cherries as an afternoon snack, roasted sweet potato with dinner. It's about creating a pattern of support. Key strategy: timing is crucial. As the original script advised, try to taper off large amounts of fluids about 2 hours before bed. Stay hydrated during the day, but ease up in the evening. Spread these beneficial foods throughout your day, rather than loading up right before sleep. This gives your body time to process the nutrients and fluids effectively. And listen to your body. Maybe bananas work wonders for you, but cranberries don't seem to make a difference. That's okay. This is about finding your combination. Keep a simple journal for a week or 2. Note what you eat, when you drink, and how many times you wake up. You might see patterns emerge that empower you to fine-tune your approach. This isn't a rigid prescription, it's a journey of discovery. Which 1 or 2 of these feel easiest to start incorporating this week? If you've stayed with me this far, thank you. It shows you're truly invested in your health and well-being. Dealing with nocturia, those constant nighttime interruptions, can feel isolating and exhausting. It chips away at your vitality. But here's the empowering truth I want you to hold on to. Your body isn't trying to punish you. It's communicating. By listening, by making these simple, consistent nutritional adjustments, you're not just trying to fix a symptom. You are actively participating in your own healing. You're supporting your entire system, reclaiming your fundamental right to deep, restorative sleep and boosting your overall quality of life. These foods, bananas, cranberries, oatmeal, yogurt, tart cherries, pumpkin seeds, apples, sweet potatoes, they aren't magic pills. They are gentle, natural allies. Think of them as partners on your journey back to peaceful nights and energized mornings. Now, I genuinely want to hear from you. What resonated most? Have you already found certain foods help or hinder your sleep? Do you have other natural tips for managing nighttime urination that could benefit our community? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insight could be exactly what someone else needs to read today. If you found value and a fresh perspective in our discussion today, please give this video a like. It really helps others find our content. And consider subscribing to our channel. We're dedicated to exploring practical, natural ways to support vibrant health and well-being as we navigate the journey of aging with wisdom and confidence. Thank you so much for joining me. Be kind to yourself, implement one small change today, and look forward to better rest. Until next time, sleep well, stay healthy, and know that peaceful nights are within your reach. You absolutely deserve it.